This is our dream home, and we definitely wanted it to be perfect, which cater to all our needs, and we wanted it to be designed with all the living individuals' needs to be taken care of. Hi, this is Anchal, and here we are talking from Shobha Forest View, our apartment in Alder Block. We actually talked to another individual who was working as a designer, and we actually went and talked to him and did the designing, but we were not really satisfied. So somehow we got the number of Livspace. We talked to Prithvi, who was the manager there, and somehow everything fell into place. We liked their thoughts. We liked the way it was transparent. We liked the simplicity of the house, the modernness that needed to come in. Everything sort of gelled in, and we thought we'll just go ahead and try it out with Livspace. So luckily everything worked out fine.
Hi, I'm Rohit Srinivasan. I'm an IT consultant, and we bought this house almost three and a half years back, and obviously post construction we wanted to actually get it designed. Quite honestly, we knew that we want something nice, something minimalistic at the same time, which brings out features in the house and which makes us comfortable.
Hi, my name is Akshay. I am a designer at Livspace. So Mr. Rohit is a kind of person I feel who loves this wood colors like wood grains and everything, whereas Anchal is opposite. She likes more of yellow colors. So the challenge was to combine both ideas, put together and do one design. So I'll start with the foyer area first. So foyer, I have given a big shoe rack along with wallpapers, and to highlight that I have used false ceiling with a nice simple chandelier. I'll take you to the living room. I'll talk about the TV unit first. So I have used a stone cladding with Duco paint, like full one board. So it's around 10 feet sized TV unit. And then I don't want it to obstruct the sunlight from the window. So I have used like light colors of sofas. Highlight the crockery unit. It's a basic crockery unit which I have used like countertop stone on top of it, and then for decorating that I have used wallpapers.
So I was very particular about the kitchen because that's a space I use almost throughout the day, and that had to be a very happy space. I have always dreamt of having an island kitchen. So island was something that had to be there in the design. So those two things taken care of, and then puja unit. So our priest had told us that puja room had to come inside the kitchen. So that was one constraint that we had while designing the whole kitchen. So I have my island. It's a big island where I love doing my work. I have a nice pantry as a tall unit, which is a big plus because all my groceries just sit in there. All that combined, I think the final product was really good.
So I think overall the experience was very good, but this was one of the hardest rooms to actually design, simply because I kept saying no to everything which was thrown out here. And I think there was a time when Akshay and Rishabh literally told me that if I knew what I wanted, then they did not have to be there to design the room, right? So unless we could give them some space to actually design this for themselves, it would not work. So we gave them that time. A couple of weeks later, this is what they came up with. And the moment I saw it, I said, it's a done deal, and this is what we are going with. Because one is, it's a very interesting concept. Like you can see, there is a honeycomb design. The colors are very vivid and bright. And if you just leave it to me, I would always go with shades of brown. So everyone got amazed that I would even agree to go with a color like this. But it really made the room a lot more vibrant. The tables which are laid out here are extremely wide. You can easily keep 2 or 3 laptops, so 3 people can comfortably work in this room. And especially the honeycomb design instantly made it up for keeping, awards and things like that, which you so often collect. So at least, conceptually this made a lot of sense.
So let's talk about the master bedroom. So it's a combination of colors and woods. So color is for Achal ma'am and wood is for like Rohit sir, as they both like. So that was a pretty good thing which we come up with. So we have done one veneer cladding on with the grooves, and we have given wallpapers, and the curtains and the blinds, like what we have used, are also with colors. So like that we achieved like wood and color combination for that room. Along with that, we have given a nice big wardrobe where they can store everything, and it's like 16 feet in length, that L-shaped wardrobe.
Even the other rooms in this house have come out very nicely. Especially my daughter's room, and she's a big fan of purple as a color, and when we gave that as a theme to the designers, they came up with some very unique, almost Victorian kind of concept, with the colors, with the lights, etc., which made the room look really nice and exquisite. More importantly, the entire design was a surprise to my daughter. We decided not to involve her in the whole process, and we were hoping that she likes the end product, and of course she did. She has a beautiful high mirror, which is almost 3 feet by 10 feet wide, and it has backlighting. There is a huge space of almost 6 by 6 for her to actually just dance, and that's one of her passions. There's also a corner to keep her piano, and she's into music. And of course there's a study table and a very nice queen bed, all of which have been neatly laid out in this room without really making it look cluttered. So I think that was a room which got a lot of appreciation. So I think overall it's been a very pleasant experience. I have no doubt that I would recommend Livspace, as well as people like Prithvi, Akshay, Rishabh, and even Pawan, our project manager, for making this so simple and easy on us.
We gave our viewpoints, our pointers to where we wanted what, like our daughter's room, then the office room. But the way they came up with their ideas and gelled in with what our expectations were, we were really satisfied, and everything worked out good.
Hi, I'm Joseph.
I'm Lakshmi Joseph.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
We are all basically from Bangalore. Actually, this is our new house, and we bought it in the month of July 9th. Livspace, I was just doing Google search. I got to know so many interiors. Okay, so when I met them personally, they had given me only the e-commerce designing, but I was not able to imagine how the design is going to be. Whereas when I went to Livspace, personally I could see the materials and what they are going to use and how it looks like. So that is where I could realize that this is what I wanted. So that's how I was a bit interested, and I was so impressed by Livspace.
It was only because they had all this display unit. We were so convinced about the quality.
First, I met Uma, and she took me, and then she showed all the designs and all that. And then I came out with my designs. Like what is that I'm expecting, how the design should. Finally, we came to find one design that how it has to be. Livspace I really loved is wardrobes. The best product which you can select it from Livspace is the wardrobes.
For me, my favorite place will be the garden area, because I like to sit there and relax, and and even we as a family party sometimes there, and it's real fun.
If you ask me which is your favorite room, is my puja room, because that I wanted my puja room to be done very well, and according to my imagination and my expectation, my puja room has come so well. I'm thankful to Uma.
So my favorite room is my own room, my bedroom. The main reason is because I'm very fond of having those huge glass mirrors in my wardrobe. So it was my childhood dream, and thanks to Livspace actually for fulfilling that. I think that's something that I like from Livspace is actually their finishing. But the partition jali that they've put in the kitchen has come out really well. It gives that elegant look in the house, and also the best part about theirs is the cabinets. The finishing of the cabinets is also really good. The way, you don't have to be, it's not messy at all when you open it and forget to close it or something. It closes by itself, that's the best part. Everything about the finishing is really good in this space. The best thing is everyone who comes home stays here for at least a day. They feel like they're staying in a hotel.
Resort.
And even we feel so, in spite of staying here for almost 6 months, we still feel like we're staying in a hotel and not in our own house.
Livspace is the best place where you people can go for your interiors. All the people were very kind enough to cooperate with us, and they have a lot of patience. They have done very good job for us, and we are so happy with them.
House is something where you can just come, you can spend time with your family, you can just relax, because nowadays in this world where you are so occupied with your work, at the end of the day when you come home, you should get that feeling that okay, I've come somewhere, like I have my family around me. You should be happy basically. Hi, my name is Swadeep Mahajan and I'm a dentist by profession. My family includes my parents, me and my wife. So I got to know about Livspace through social media. Through them I met Mr. Sagar Sawant, the architect who has designed the house. So when I met Sagar, so he was like, tell me something which you want, as in how do you want your living room, like how do you want your bedrooms to look like. And from there the thought process started. Then comes the living room. So we were looking for options like an accent chair and a 3-seater, like a sofa along with a lounger. So I was very particular that no, I don't want to go for a 3-seater, I want to go for a 4-seater sofa. 3-seater along with a sofa cum bed, so that if somebody comes, we can just open it up, relax, or maybe, if there are guests coming at my place, they can sleep in the living room also. So then he's kept the the TV unit also very simple, and at the same time it looks very classy. And then comes the dining area. We were planning the design of the dining area, so I was like, okay, the place is less, so what can we do about it? So he's like, okay, we'll think about it. And then he gave me this idea of going for a dining bench rather than chairs. So it was ideal place for a 6-seater dining table. But thanks to Sagar, who's helped me design it in such a way that now at least 10 people can comfortably sit in that place. So dining table which was there, it is a 6 to 8 extendable dining table which will accommodate at least 10 people comfortably. Now when we come to the bedrooms, my parents, they wanted something which was very simple. So Sagar was like, okay, so let's not play much with colors, we'll keep it very like the wardrobe, the walls, we'll keep it simple, but we'll add something which will look evergreen. And it was a very simple look to the room, but the moment you enter, you feel like wow. So master bedroom, like I told you, my wife was very particular about the lights. So I was like, okay, so let's give the bedroom some different touch. So I was looking for some Moroccan look or Bohemian theme. So he's like, okay, let's keep 2 or 3 things which will give that look. Plus, it will look very classy also. The Moroccan look which he's added, plus the requirement of the Hollywood lights, the mirror, it's like basically it's like a vanity van, like which has everything in it. So the deck, like I've already told you, that the deck was a place where it was like a small party area for me. So he's like, okay, so we plan something which will include everything. So he came up with this idea of going for a vertical garden. So it was like the requirement of that bar unit, the deck area where I can party, and like a small terrace garden, or maybe a place where I can meditate. So all those 3 requirements, were taken care of by Sagar, and it was very well designed. I was very surprised because, like I had told you, like I had looked for many online other portals which I had inquired, but they were not ready to take the work in hand because they were like, this 2 months is very short time to get this work done. But Livspace was the only portal which was like, okay, 45 days, we'll like maybe 2 months, we'll finish it in 45 days, don't worry. Overall, it was like I was very happy. Basically 1:30 in the night, we blindfolded my parents and we got them at my place, so at this house. So the moment they entered, they were like very happy. They had tears in their eyes, like they were they got really emotional. In the end, I had a really good experience. Like right now, I feel really happy. And once again, I would like to thank Sagar and my wife for designing this beautiful house for me.
Need more interior design inspiration? Subscribe to our channel for new home tours, design ideas, and more every week.
Radhika, I work with the project management group in Apotex.
Hi, I'm Raghavan, work as a technical architect in Infosys.
So we bought this place in April. So we got to know about this place through a friend.
We wanted somebody to help us to organize ourselves and make best use of the space what we have, and we define the way we are.
Just have that very positive energy. So we wanted something that was minimalist.
Something that accentuates the space.
Hi, my name is Anisha and I'm the designer at Livspace. Radhika and Raghavan, they're quite fond of paintings and posters. So I already have a brief from the start that I have to revolve around a lot of things. So as soon as you enter in the house, you will find the shoe rack and the texture wall paint, which gets highlighted more as the house is very airy. In the living area, so I try to use more of the subtle colors, especially I use slate grey kind of a fabric, which is a cotton collection. So in the study area, what we have tried to focus more on was to highlight and make a cozy space. Abstract wall paint, which falls under to modern thing, and the L-shaped seating, which is just right next to it, and it had a little colonial and a little classical touch with those wooden turn pieces. We will find the study table and the wall units where you can see a lot of space to keep books and your art crafts. And we have a very minimal pendant light coming in just front of the abstract wall paint. So the minimalism and the abstract goes very well together. Going to the master bedroom, so now the challenging part in that room was to complement all of the walls and the furniture which I'm going to use. Having the wardrobe again of a little darker shade. So I tried to complement that again with the sky kind of a wallpaper. And in the center you'll find a huge mirror where you can take the whole luxury of getting dressed up. And also the symmetrical chest of drawers with really nice small handcrafted wooden knobs for it.
Yeah, when my in-laws, her parents came, they were stunned because they actually were really work.
Our experience with Anisha was really nice. She always understood what we wanted, and she would give us ideas to, what we could do with the space. What is really nice interacting with her, and it was very easy to connect.
From Anisha to Karthik, and including your guys who come in to think carpenters, electricians. Well, it's been very friendly. It's easy to give feedbacks. The overall experience has been great.
Radhika, I work with the project management group in Apotex.
I am Raghavan, work as a technical architect in Infosys.
So we bought this place in April. So we got to know about this place through a friend.
We wanted somebody to help us to organize ourselves and make best use of the space what we have, and which defines the way we are.
Just have that very positive energy. So we wanted something that was minimalist.
Something that accentuates the space.
Hi, my name is Anisha and I'm the designer at Livspace. Radhika and Raghavan, they're quite fond of paintings and posters. So I already have a brief from the start that I have to revolve around a lot of things. So as soon as you enter in the house, you will find the shoe rack and the texture wall paint, which gets highlighted more as the house is very airy. In the living area, so I try to use more of the subtle colors, especially I use slate grey kind of a fabric, which is a cotton collection. So in the study area, what we have tried to focus more on was to highlight and make a cozy space. Abstract wall paint, which falls under two modern things, and the L-shaped seating, which is just right next to it, and it had a little colonial and a little classical touch with those wooden turn pieces. We will find the study table and the wall units where you can see a lot of space to keep books and your art crafts. And we have a very minimal pendant light coming in just front of the abstract wall paint. So the minimalism and the abstract goes very well together. Going to the master bedroom, so now the challenging part in that room was to complement all of the walls and the furniture which I'm going to use. Having the wardrobe again of a little darker shade. So I tried to complement that again with the sky kind of a wallpaper. And in the center you'll find a huge mirror where you can take the whole luxury of getting dressed up. And also the symmetrical chest of drawers with really nice small handcrafted wooden knobs for it.
Yeah, when my in-laws, her parents came, they were stunned because they actually were really worked.
Our experience with Anisha was really nice. She always understood what we wanted, and she would give us ideas to, what we could do with the space. What is really nice interacting with her, and it was very easy to connect.
From Anisha to Karthik, and including your guys who come in to think carpenters, electricians. Well, it's been very friendly. It's easy to give feedbacks. The overall experience has been great.